So as you guys know, FC Barcelona is facing Levante today at Camp Nou in La Liga, and they have to win this game. They're actually fighting for a top 4 finish here. It's getting really tense. Real Madrid, Atletico, Sevilla are all fighting for that top 4. So Barca need all the points that they can get. And let me tell you something about Lewandowski. He has been the signing of the season, but he's also the most criticized player of the season. And some people will go I don't even know why he plays football, the way he behaves on the pitch. But listen, if you just see his stats, then he is the top scorer in La Liga. He's also the top scorer in the Champions League. He's also the player who's won the most individual awards this season. He's been incredible. But then again, if you see his body language on the pitch, especially when Barca loses games, you will realize that he is not happy. He is angry. The passion is clearly lacking, and many people criticize him for that. Many people say that this is not what we expected from him. We expected him to fight for every single ball. But that's just not the case with Lua. Some people go as far as calling him selfish and whatnot, but honestly, I think there's something else going on because he was never like this. I remember when he played for Bayern Munich, he was always like this. When he wasn't scoring goals, he would be creating chances for others. And if none of them were scoring, he would still be happy. He was more passionate, but here it's completely different. And the reason why he is behaving this way is because he is frustrated. He's frustrated because he's playing for one of the biggest teams in the world. He wants to deliver. He wants to help the team win trophies, but he is not getting any support. We all know how bad their defense has been. Their midfield has also not been reliable. So he's just trying his best up front, but he knows that he cannot do it alone. So, yeah, he gets angry after losses. And recently, he called out his teammates for being unprepared and unprofessional. And honestly, I think that was the turning point because since that interview, Barcelona's performance has completely changed. They are now fighting for a top 4 finish. And now I want you to take a look at this picture right here. This is a picture of Lewandowski from the last game against Valencia. Now, if you just look at the picture, it looks like he's just standing there. But honestly, this picture describes his entire season. He is tired, exhausted, heartbroken, frustrated, but above all, he is sad. And the reason why he is sad is because he knows that he has played much better football than this. He knows that he can achieve big things, but he needs the right team to do that. But unfortunately, that team is not here. I mean, I love this guy so much, but this is not the Barcelona of old. I mean, even last season, they were not this bad. Sure, they weren't challenging for titles, but they were definitely not this bad. This season, they've conceded 27 goals in the league. That's already their most expensive ever in the history of the club. And yeah, I feel bad for Robert because he deserves so much more than this. I remember when he left Bayern, everyone criticized him. Everyone said that he made a huge mistake. But he knew something that we didn't. He knew that Bayern was going to decline soon. And honestly, look at them now. They are 12 points away from the top 4. They are not going to qualify for next season's Champions League. So maybe leaving was the only right decision for him. But then again, this is not what he wanted. He did not come here to play in the Europa League. He came here to play in the Champions League. He came here to compete for titles. But once again, he finds himself in a situation where he is not going to win any trophies. In fact, he might even finish the season without any silverware. And this is just sad because this guy has played some of the best football in Europe, and he deserves so much more than this. Now, as I said, people call him selfish and stuff like that. But honestly, I think that is not the case. You just have to look at his numbers, especially the assist numbers. He has 7 assists in the league. He has been creating chances for others. But the problem is that his teammates are not clinical enough. If you see Snet, he misses easy chances. Rafinha is also not in the best form of his life. Ferran Torres is struggling as well. So Robert does not get the support that he needs. And when that happens, he gets frustrated. And yeah, he lets his body language do the talking. And honestly, I understand him. I would probably do the same thing if I were in his position. Now, some people go like, I don't even know why he plays football. He should just retire. But honestly, I think he has a lot of football left in him. I mean, he's only 34 years old. And as long as he plays for a good team, he will score goals. As I said, the problem is not with his mentality. The problem is not with his form or fitness. The problem is just the team. He needs a team that can challenge 4 titles. He needs a team that can provide him with the right service. Because when you just keep giving him long balls from the back, he's not going to score goals. You have to play good football. You have to play attractive football. And most importantly, you have to play as a team, because relying on Robert Lewandowski to win you games is not a good idea. And honestly, that's what Barcelona is doing right now. They're over-reliant on Robert Lewandowski. Whenever he has an off day, they lose games. And that's what happened against Valencia, too. He had 2 big chances in the first half, but he missed both of them. And then Valencia scored against the run of play. And honestly, I felt bad for Robert in the second half, because he was trying his best, but his teammates were just not clinical enough. And yeah, ultimately, they lost the game. I mean, we've seen this happen so many times in the past. And to be honest, this is the main reason why Barcelona cannot win any titles this season. Their squad is just not good enough. Even if they somehow manage to finish in the top 4, they are not going to win the Champions League. And in Spain, Atletico and Real Madrid are just too strong. If you look at their squad, they have players who can make a difference in big games. But then again, Barcelona does not. Their only hope was Robert Lewandowski. But as I said, he needs a team to help him. Unfortunately, that team is not here. And yeah, the season is slipping away. But listen, I still have faith in him. I believe that next season he will bounce back. And if Barcelona can sign some key players, then maybe they could challenge 4 titles once again. And yeah, I would love to see that. But for now, let's just appreciate Robert Lewandowski. Let's appreciate what he has done for Barcelona this season, and let's hope for the best. So, yeah, what do you think about this? What are your thoughts on this iconic picture of Robert Lewandowski? Comment down below. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.